السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم، والصلاة والسلام على أشرف المرسلين سيدنا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه وسلم أجمعين. Good morning, dear students. Good morning, everyone. Today, inshallah, we have this meeting for grade 11 students, and this is about the supplementary content from grade 10 second semester. We will have 3 sessions, inshallah. This is our first session. So let's go and see our objectives for today. As I told you before, we have 3 sessions. This is the first session for today. This is the first session. And starting with the objectives for today's session. By the end of this session, inshallah, we will be able to understand and summarize a chart. And if you remember, we have learned on the previous year, in grade 10, we have learned some types of charts. I leave it to you to remember what kinds of charts did we study on Unit 1 last year. The second objective, to learn how to design a survey. To learn how to design a survey. And later I'm going to tell you what is a survey. Our last objectives for today's session is to write a report based on a survey. To write a report based on a survey. So we have here a keyword, which is a survey. So what is a survey? A survey is like a part or some questions you ask to some people, and through their answers, you get some information, you get some findings. It looks like a questionnaire, okay? So let's see, for example, this survey results. You will find this in the class book, page 21. This is in the class book, it's activity 3. But this is our first activity for today's session. First, I'll check if you remember, what kind of chart is this? What kind of chart is this? Exactly, I can hear you. It's a pie chart. This is a pie chart. Can you think how to read this pie chart, how to analyze this pie chart? What do you understand from this pie chart? This pie chart, we make it from the survey. We did a survey, and from the survey, we had this pie chart. So what was the topic of the survey? If you go through these lines, what was the topic? Average number of hours, grade 10 students sleep. Also, number of hours that grade 10 students sleep. So this is about sleep, and like specifically, it's about the number of hours you or grade 10 students sleep per night. When we did the survey, we found these results. We found that 37% of the students, so how many students did we ask? How many students? We will learn later how many students. 73% of students sleep less than 7 hours. Less than 7 hours, maybe 6, maybe 5, 4, 3. So it's 73%. 20% of students sleep from 7 to 9 hours. So at least 7 and at most 9. And 7% of students sleep more than 9 hours. So maybe 9, 10, 11, whatever. Okay. So this is a survey result. So we asked some questions, and from the answers of questions, we found these results. So how many students did we ask? You should have a number. Okay. Let's move. For example, we will know now we will know now the number of students. We will know now the number of questions and the format of a survey. This is a survey questions example, and I think you will find this in your workbook page 42, or sorry, skills book page 42. This is a template or example for the survey questions. How many questions did our friend or did this person do? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we have 5 questions. So in his survey, he has 5 questions. How many people? How many grade 10 students? Look at the number. 3 plus 5 plus 7, this will be 15. 11, 3, 1, 15. So he asked 15 students. Okay, so 15 people. Of course, in this case, this is for grade 10 students. He did the survey on grade 10 students. So we have 5 questions. We have 15 people. What type of questions? We have, what time do you get up? This is WH question. And if you look at question number 3, do you feel tired when you wake up? This is yes, no question. This is yes, no question. So we have the 2 types of question, WH question and yes, no question. So again, in this survey, we have 5 questions. We have 15 people who we did the survey on. And here is, when you make a question, you make multiple choice. These 2 types of questions, they were multiple choice. So you give them 3 choices and they choose. So for example, what time do you go to bed? 3 students said they go to bed before 10. 5 said they go to bed between 10 and 11, between 10 and 11. 7 people, so half of them, 7 or almost half of them, 7 of them go to bed after 11 p.m. So from these answers, we get some ideas. We get that the big number sleep after 11. So they sleep or they don't get enough sleep. No enough sleep. For example, how many hours of sleep do you usually get? How many hours do you sleep? Less than 7? 11. 11 students sleep less than 7. If you go to the percentage, you will find 70%. If we make the percentage, will you find this 70%? From 7 to 9, 3. More than 9, this is only 1 person sleep more than 9 hours. And of course, we'll just go through these questions. Then we'll see what happened after you do the survey. You write your report. You write a report. And when I say writing a report, the report has 4 sections or 4 paragraphs. You need to make 4 paragraphs, 4 sections when you write a report based on a survey. First of all, you make the background information. What do we mean by background? Background information means you talk about the topic. So for example, the topic here is about sleep. So in the first paragraph, we talk about sleep. Okay? After the first paragraph, we'll go to the second paragraph, which will be about the survey itself. What is your survey form? I will do a survey on class 10 students. I choose 15 students. I did this survey of 5 questions with 3 multiple choice. And in the next step, I will tell you, or I will discuss the findings. So this, we will go, from this we will go to the next step, which is the findings. What did you find? What did you get from this survey? I found that, for example, question 5. Do you think you get enough sleep? 5 said yes, 6 said no, and 4 said sometimes. So generally, students don't get enough sleep. Number 4, for example, what stops you from sleeping well? What makes you not sleep well? Using my phone late at night. 6 said this. Feeling stressed and worried. I'm worried. I'm thinking of many things. And 4 said not feeling well, not feeling tired, so they are okay. So if we go to 6 plus 5, so 11 students don't sleep well. So most of the students don't sleep well. This is another finding. So each question give me a result, give me a find, and you write this on the third paragraph here. The last paragraph, or the last section of the report, is the conclusion, the end. What do you want to say at the end of this survey? I would like to say that grade 10 students don't sleep well. They need to get enough sleep. And you can give some advice. For example, they should, for example, have a shower before going to bed. They should have some hot drinks before going to bed. So in conclusion, you give like what is the final result, and you also give some advice. You can give advice, you can give or you can make some recommendations. So let's see our friend Khalifa. He has already written a report about the results of his sleep habits survey. Here I'll leave this to choose like the title. You just write the title of this report. Khalifa here made the 4th section, background information, and we said in background information we talk about the topic. The survey, we said what is the form of the survey, who are the people of the survey, the main findings, and the conclusion. Here he talk about sleep, so this is the main topic. Sleep is very important. Why? Because sleep helps us concentrate, pay attention, focus. So concentrate means focus, pay attention. So when you pay attention or focus, اللي هو يركز, focus, concentrate. It also helps us feel happy and maintain a healthy weight. What does mean maintain? So we said this, concentrate. Then maintain. What's maintain? Maintain means to keep. To keep a well-built body. Your body is okay. Your weight is good, is healthy. So he said sleep is very important. Why? He gives 2 elaborations. He gives 2 reasons. Because sleep helps us concentrate at school. Also, sleep helps us feel happy and maintain a healthy weight. Then he talked about adults need 7 to 9 hours of sleep per night, but teenagers, your age, teenagers need 8 to 10 hours of sleep. So now on the first paragraph, we talked about the topic of our survey. So after Khalifa has already finished writing the first paragraph, the background information, he told us that he will do a survey. He said, I already did a survey to learn about the sleep habits of my grade 10 classmates. I did a survey. Okay, that's fine. What was the survey, Khalifa? The survey had 5 multiple choice questions. 5 multiple choice questions. And I asked 15 students. That's very easy. I asked 15 students. I will discuss the main findings below, and I will discuss the results, the findings below in the next paragraph. Okay, let's move to the third section or the third paragraph. The main finding is that now on the findings, first you make the main findings, the main result. Then you go to details. Details based on each question. So the first sentence on the main finding paragraph, you talk about the main finding. The main finding is that my classmates don't get enough sleep. This is the main finding. Okay? Then he goes to details. Okay, details. Only one person gets more than 9 hours sleep. Most of my classmates gets less than 7 hours sleep. I can hear some of you now say, Mr. Muhammad, this is exactly what we were doing when we write a paragraph on a charts. Yes, but this is not on a chart. This is on a survey. The survey is in a form of questions. So from the answers, you make this findings, or make these findings. Sorry. This is less than the 8 to 10 hours recommended for teenagers. Only 2 people. So you start to, as I told you, make the details of the results. Let's go to the last paragraph or the last section, which is conclusion. In the conclusion, you just end it, you sum up. In conclusion means to sum up. Like in conclusion means in short. Okay? In conclusion, I think my classmates could improve their sleep habits. This is what he wants to conclude, what he wants to end with. Okay? How Khalifa, your classmate, your friends could improve, could make better. Improve means to make something better. Make better. I recommend that they go to bed earlier so that they can get between 8 and 10 hours sleep. So this is just, he gave only one recommendation or one advice. You can add, for example, I advise them to have some hot drinks before going to bed. I also, in order not to be worried or tension, they can have a shower. So you can give your pieces of advice. Okay, students. So this is a very important thing, which is the report frame, the report layout. Okay, so first we do the survey, we make our questions, we choose our multiple choice answers. From the answers, we start to write our report. And when you write the report, please try to be stick to this model. Background information, the survey form, the main findings, all the findings generally, and the last one will be the conclusion. Now it's your time to do your assignment, your home assignment, your homework. This assignment, you are asked now to design a survey. Now I want you to choose a topic, make a title. So first you choose a topic, make your title or give your survey a title, and start to make 5 questions with 3 options. So in this survey, you need to, number 1, choose a topic. Any topic, Mr. Muhammad? No. You need to make choose a topic related to healthy lifestyle. Healthy lifestyle. And of course, I think you have, here are some pictures can help you what kind of lifestyle, healthy lifestyle, like for example, food, sport. Okay, so you need to choose a topic, and then after you choose a topic, of course, you will give a title. You will give a title to your survey, then start having your 5 questions, and the 5 questions with 3 options. Okay, with 3 multiple choice options, and of course you need to define the number of the people you are asking the number of your the people you will ask, and for each question you write the question. For example, let's say if we, for example, talk about sport, we can say, do you play sport, or do you do a sport? Yes. Sorry, yes, no, not interested. For example, if we asked 15 students, maybe 5 said yes, maybe 8 said no, and 2 said not interested. From these answers, you find that most of the students, or almost, yes, most, 8 and the 2 is 10, most of the students don't do sports. Okay, so you make the questions, you make the answers, and then from the answers you then will write your report. So this is number 1, to design your survey. Choose a topic, make your title or give your survey a title, make your questions, 5 questions with 3 options for the answer, like we did here, the yes no questions. Okay, after you finish your survey, it's now time to write. It's now your time to write your report. Before writing anything, before you write anything, you first need to take or make some notes. When you look at the survey results, you need to make notes. For example, you of course mention the topic. What did you find? You start to make notes. You don't write now. How many people? We said 15, for example. What is the conclusion? What is the end? What do you want to say after these findings? And what did you recommend? Recommendation means it's close to advice, pieces of advice. Okay, so when you recommend something, it looks like you tell somebody it's good, it's important, it's better to do this. So it's a kind of advice, recommend. So when you make your notes, then you start. Of course, we don't have this now, this discussion with your friend. We can make it later. On this activity, activity 3 of your skills book, this is page 18. Here is a model paragraph, an example for the third paragraph, the findings paragraph. This paragraph is about the finding, is about the findings. What did you find? I found that I did survey. You, of course, you say, I did a survey about sleep habits. I did a survey about food. I did a survey about sport, whatever. My survey had 5 questions. And how many people? 15 people. The main findings was, then you talk about the main finding. What is the main finding? What is the general finding? Then you talk about the details. Okay? So you now should design a survey, and then, inshallah, you will be asked to write your survey. You have a plan on your skills book on page 45. As you can see here, it's page 45 of the skills book. Page 45. You will find the writing plan for your report. Please don't forget, when you have a lecture or you have a session online or you have a meeting, please don't forget some exercise, your daily exercise. This is very, very important. This is very important for your health. Daily exercise. You like 15 minutes or 20 minutes, you need to do some exercises because this will help you don't feel unwell. So it just takes from 10 to 20 minutes, 10 to 15, sorry, 10 to 20 seconds. Of course, minutes is too much. So this is some sort of exercises. You can go to it later. Now, the survey report template, and I told you, you will find it in your skills book, page 45. After you do the survey and make your notes, now it's time to write your report. And inshallah, after you finish your survey report, you will share it with me on your on our classroom, on our Google Classroom. Okay. Here we have, as I said, the 4 paragraphs, the background, the topic, then the survey. What is your survey form? I did a survey about so and so. I have how many questions and how many people. That's it. It's very easy, second paragraph. Then you go to the findings, the results, the findings, the results. Okay. Find are the same, the result. Findings means the results. At the end, you make conclusion. You summarize. You summarize. What did you find? You summarize. You just in short, one sentence, you summarize what did you get from this survey. And of course, in conclusion, you can give some recommendations. Recommendation or advice. You can give some advice. Okay. At the end, don't forget, if you have any questions, please share it with me. If you have any questions, please write them on the comments on our classroom in Google. And it's time now to say goodbye, good luck, and thank you for watching. This was Mr. Muhammad Salahuddin, Al Muhanna bin Jifar School, North Sharqiya Governorate. See you.